Have you ever wondered what lives in the shadows when the lights go off? Picture this. The world plunges into night, and suddenly the familiar becomes foreign. The usual corners of your room morph into uncharted territories, breeding grounds for your worst fears. What is it about the dark that makes our hearts race? Is it the uncertainty, the unseen, or something more sinister? These are questions that haunt us all. Tonight, we delve into the chilling tales that make the darkness terrifying. In the quiet of the night, the shadows whisper stories of terror. Our journey begins in a secluded old house, a place where the eerie dance of shadows tells a tale of horror and dread. Picture a dwelling shrouded in darkness, where the walls have seen more than their fair share of tragedies. The shadows within this house aren't ordinary shadows. They are the silent storytellers of the night. As the moonlight seeps through the cracks and crevices, the shadows begin to whisper. They weave together strands of horror from the past, of occupants long gone, their lives, their fears, their untimely ends. Each whisper, a chilling tale, a fragment of a past steeped in fear and terror. The suspense is palpable, the air thick with anticipation. The whispers grow louder, more menacing, their stories becoming an orchestrated symphony of horror. These aren't just shadows, they are the whispering shadows, the unseen narrators of a haunted past. The whispers grow louder, their chilling tales echoing in the silence of the night. When the lights go off, the eyes in the darkness open wide. If you've ever been alone in a dimly lit room, you know the feeling. You can't see anything, yet you feel like something is watching you. You're not alone. There is an entity that lives in the darkness, a creature of the night. It's not just a figment of your imagination. It's real, and it's there, lurking in the shadows. Its eyes, two glowing orbs, pierce the darkness. You can't see it, but you can feel its presence, a chill running down your spine. It's as if the darkness itself has a heartbeat, pulsating in sync with your own. The entity is moving, inching closer, its eyes growing brighter, more intense. The room becomes colder, the air heavier. You can almost taste the fear, a bitter tang on your tongue. You might want to run, to hide, but you can't. You're frozen, paralyzed by terror. You can hear it now. A soft rustling, the faintest whisper of movement. The entity is getting closer. You can feel it like a wave of icy dread washing over you. The eyes, those glowing eyes, are getting bigger, brighter. They're coming closer, closer than you ever imagined. It's almost as if you can reach out and touch them, but you don't dare. You can't. All you can do is wait, your heart pounding in your chest, your breath coming in short, sharp gasps. As your heart pounds in your chest, you realize those eyes are getting closer, closer than you ever imagined. The most terrifying thing is not knowing what lurks in the darkness. This statement rings true for many of us. It's not the darkness itself that sends shivers down our spines, but the uncertainty it holds. The absence of light leaves us blind, unable to predict what might be lurking just out of sight. Our minds, in their attempt to make sense of the unknown, often conjure up terrifying scenarios. This is where the previous stories come into play. The whispering shadows, the eyes in the dark, they are all creations of our imagination, intensified by the fear of the unknown. Strangely enough, this fear is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a survival instinct, a primal part of us that keeps us alert to potential dangers. But when the lights go out and you're alone, that survival instinct can turn your world into a haunting nightmare. And as your mind races, the silence of the darkness becomes a symphony of your worst fears. In the end, it's not the darkness that scares us, but what we imagine it conceals. We've journeyed through the ominous abyss of the unknown, brushed shoulders with whispering shadows, and locked eyes with the unseen entities that lurk in the dark. Each tale, a chilling reminder of the power of our imagination and its ability to transform the benign into the terrifying. Remember, the dark itself is merely an absence of light, a blank canvas. It's our minds that paint it with ghoulish figures, sinister whispers, and watchful eyes. It's the uncertainty, the unanswered questions, the fear of the unseen that truly sends a shiver down our spines. The darkness is just an echo chamber, amplifying our deepest fears and insecurities. It's the stories we tell ourselves that make the night so terrifying, not the night itself. So the next time the lights go off, ask yourself, what stories do your shadows whisper?